Hi everyone, this is Clay with DigiFactory Animation. I know it's been a while since I did anything, well, except for the last few videos I made of me creating Muvitoon. So yeah, uh, as you can see right now, this is the Unity editor. It's what I'm using to try to recreate. Well, well maybe, but it's Muvitoon. So I'm trying to create Muvitoon and I'm trying to mimic all the features that Muvizoo has. And so far, I managed to do certain things. Uh, I managed to get the multi-camera system to work the way I want it, which will later on, before I make the final release to this, I'm going to um, doctor up the multi-camera system and make it look a little better. But I'm not going to change any of its scripts or anything. I went through hell with those scripts to get that to work. Also with the environment. So I got the environment to work the way I want it. I still have a little bit of tweaking to do on that. Um, so I got the camera and the environment, and I also got the multi-prop system. So now I can drop in props and all that. The scripting to that wasn't that hard. Only took me a few tries for each one, but I managed to get it to work. Um, and then the lighting, where you get the light bulb. So far, I only have two different types of light bulb, and that's the regular light point of light, and that's the little light bulb just like movies do that you drag around. I still have a little tweaking to do with that, but it works. And I have a light pole, which these are just those are just the first few that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to make a lot more. Once now that I got all that to work, I know I can go back and just add more to it, and I will do that. So right now, what I decided to work on, and that's going to be the most hardest part, and that is the multi-character system, making the characters. Um, so you know in Movie Zoo that each character has a different part of its body that we can add attachments to it. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do right now. And I think I came up with a solution. So instead of just dragging in all the characters at one time and then adding the scripts to each one at a time, I decided to create a little in editor character creator. It only works inside the editor. So so what I done was I made it to where I can add the sockets to it in that editor and then import it into Muvitoon. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This little editor that I made. Okay, so this is right now I call it uh, Muvitoon Cartoon Maker. So I got my little preview here and I got my little side buttons, and down here is where I'll add all the sockets. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll select uh, a few characters. Right now, I'm just going to do one character for now and show you how I'm planning on doing this. So right now, this right here is the Chinese boy from Movie Zoo. Okay, I acquired some of the meshes, so yeah. I'll open that up and to import it. Now, like I said, this is just the editor inside the editor. It's not going to be used. So right now I'm having a little issue with the unlit and the lit textures. Uh, but I ain't worried about that because it doesn't show up like that inside uh, a movie tune and after I import it in there, it turns to normal. So now I got the character imported in there. So here I have the bone selector. So I'll select whatever bone I want to add attachment to. There's a bunch there in this character. And this character was made by Digimania. So right here I got a chest. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select chest. Okay. And this right here is the default. So it's not really being used. Okay. So I'm going to add one for the chest. So we'll add it for the chest. And I'm going to call it chest. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back and pick another bone where I want to add another. So head, I'll double click that. Then I'm going to add one for the head. Okay, and we'll just we'll call that head. Well, I can change it here. I can change it here too if I want, but down here it's pretty much the same. And then we'll do another. We'll say hips. So we can add the belt, skirt, whatever we want this character to have. And we'll add that. We'll call it hip, like so. This is just a demonstration on how I'm planning on doing, all the characters so far. Um, so yeah. So now that that's done, I'm going to save it as a prefab. Let's see, I'm going to put it in my Muvitoon. We'll put it in a prefab. I already got the Chinese boy again, so um, let's save it. Prefab, and it's there. I'll close the editor. I'll close this, and then I'll select the one I just made and add it in there. Let's see, he's right there. There he is. His back's turned toward me. I need to fix the axis on that. So as you can see that the hips, uh, the head, and the chest is there. So I got the hips, chest, and the head. So those will be the those will be the sockets that I'll add attachments to. And you'll be able, just like Movie whenever you right click on your character to bring it up to edit, you'll be able to add all the attachments and even add your own. You'll be able to import those as well and add your own, like a belt, gun belt, skirt, uh, whatever you want to put on the attachment. So that'll all be there. Right now, as like I said, I just made this to where I can um, add all those options to it without having to go back and add each script to every character I put in there. I figured this would make it more easier for me. So, and it pretty much is. So this is the way I'm gonna probably do it. If who knows if it works out, I may add more to the character creator. May add more to it. We can add uh, its textures and all that. And, that, and then maybe I'll make a executable file where you can download it and uh, you can create your own characters, add your own socket joints and sockets and all that for your attachments. You can even do more than one socket for an attachment. In other words, you can click the hip. Let's say you want two attachments at one time. You will be able to add multiple sockets to that bone. So yeah, this is what I have designed, and I have plans to doing that if this works out pretty good. So, uh, move Movie Tune is coming out pretty good so far. Um, right now, like I said, I'm just working on getting all the once I get all the characters done uh, done with all the sockets and everything, then I'll have to go back and add the animation system where you can click on whatever animation you want that character to do, just like movies do. So I got to go back and do all that once I get all the characters done. Um, I have to do the textures and all that and make them right. So I just want to, update y'all with this little video. Um, excuse me, I'm a little tired. Worked a lot of hours last night, and I just kind of woke up and started working on this. Today's my day off, and so is tomorrow. So I got the day and tomorrow to work more on Movie Tune. So, so uh, like, subscribe, make a comment, give me your thoughts on this, and if you think it would be cool if this works, that I go ahead and make the character creator separately as a own own little app where you can create your own characters and then import it into Muvitoon. So that was something that we always wanted for Digimania to do for Movie Zoo, especially me. I wanted that too. So I'm going to make that happen if this works. So give me your thoughts down in the comments below and tell me what you think. If you think we can do it without the character creator, then just let me know. Uh, so that's pretty much it. Uh, like I said, if you like this video, if you want to see more on the progress of movie tune, just like and subscribe. You know, let me know. All right, man. Y'all have a blessed day. See you soon.